that off. In the second Group 2, the Alpha Centauri Debutante Stakes, and it's Meditate, the odds-on favourite in the blue and orange, straight to the front, followed by Olivia Meralda as they cross over towards the elbow. Gonchoran, the half jacket on the inside of Thornbrook, followed by Maybe Just Maybe with Love and So Innocent towards the back. It's Meditate, unbeaten in 3, who forces it here by less than a length to Olivia Meralda, just over a length back to Thornbrook, disputing third place with Gonchoran. So Innocent, the check colours on the outside of With Love, Maybe Just Maybe, last of the 7 fillies, just outside the halfway stage in the Alpha Centauri Debutante Stakes. And it's Meditate, almost joined by Olivia Meralda as they head across to the final 3 furlongs. Thornbrook nudged along in third, and improving on the outside is So Innocent, then Gonchoran, driven is With Love, and then Maybe Just Maybe. Just a little over a quarter of a mile to go, and it's Meditate with coming there, one off the rail, Olivia Meralda, Thornbrook with them on the outside, and Maybe Just Maybe, So Innocent with Love. Gonchoran has dropped away, Meditate still in front from Olivia Meralda. On the outside is Thornbrook, in front is Meditate by 3 lengths to Olivia Meralda as they run up towards the finish. It's Meditate out in front by 2.5 lengths as all class here in the Alpha Centauri Debutante Stakes from Olivia Meralda and Thornbrook, who gave it everything second and third. 4 very...
So it's someday for Aidan O'Brien. The 4-timer's just come up, Aidan, with Meditate, and it was a really good performance as well. Just give us your thoughts, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, she was lovely. Gary, we're delighted with her. Obviously, first time over 7, but she's so laid back and so off-handed. She hit the gates and travelled along. She travels along in second gear. She's very fresh. It's a long time since she ran. You saw her going down, even going to the line. She spotted the photographer under there at the winning post. You know, I don't know, one of the lads. So she's very off-handed, professional filly, and got the 7 no problem. So I'm no delighted really.
Given the way she was ridden, Aidan, were you 100% confident, pretty much, you would say that?
Listen, we always thought she would. We always thought 7 was never going to be a problem for her, and she's tactically very quick. So she hits the gates very quick, like Ryan said, and she was there cantering. She relaxes straight away, so she's very happy to sit there handy with somebody, or she's very happy to take a lead. Very professional, really, Gary.
And the more you ask her, the more she seems to give. That's a great character trait for her to have.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, exactly. Brett rides her at home all the time, and Wayne, and when they ride her and work the same, she just goes through the motions, you know, and she only gives you what you ask, and whatever gear you put her in her, she's happy to stay in it, you know. So no, delighted really.
Next up, presumably back here for the Moiler?
That was the plan. Yes, that was the plan, to come here to go up the track over 7 furlongs, so that it would be hopefully have a nice experience and come back here. So that's what we were hoping to do.
And you're always looking further down the line in this game, Aidan, as you know. Do you view her now as a real strong 1,000 guineas candidate potential?
Ryan said coming in, he said that trip was no problem, and he thought further would be no problem. So listen, she looks a very exciting filly at the moment.
Absolutely. Is she the pick, do you think, of your juvenile fillies? Statuette, I know we haven't seen for a little while.
Yeah, Statuette is massive. Like, I can't tell you how much bigger physically Statuette is, and she just came that quick naturally, and we didn't want her to come that quick, and she came, and then she was there, and we let her run in the Group 2, and she won that as well. Ideally, like, she'll be there for the Cheveley Park or some of those, but she doesn't need to run anymore. She's after having her 2 runs, knows enough for next year. The plan is to go to the Cheveley Park, but we'll be very happy not running her anymore because she's so big. You'd like to let her mature into the monster that she's going to be. Like, for a 2-year-old to do what she's after doing is exceptional, really, for how big she is, Gary.
And as today has shown, it's an extremely strong crop of juveniles this year. Little Big Bear obviously in there as well. What's your thoughts about where Aesop's Fables fits into that mix now after his win?
Yeah, we could have went way ahead and went a week and came back here to the Blenheim next week, but Ryan was probably going to be in America next week, so he wasn't going to get to sit on him. It's a long time since he ran. We were going to find out if we did that, we'd probably end up going to the Middle Park, but by running today we have a choice to go to the National Stakes or the Dewhurst or whatever, so it was great that he did that and did it that well. Ryan thought the trip was no problem to him today, and the same again, like next year you'd imagine he could get further, so all the options are open to him now, and it was nice to get him started. We were a little bit worried because it was a very competitive race, and they went a good gallop, so he was going to be exposed if he didn't get the trip, but he got it well and went to the line well. It was lovely and sleepy, so the race should bring him on plenty.
Yes, I mean, it didn't have the wow factor of Little Big Bear, but it was only the second run. Do you think there's an awful lot more there?
Oh yeah, Ginny was, we were very impressed with him, Gary, you know, like, you know how long he's off. and to throw him back into a competitive race like that was tough. Really, it was probably hard on him to do it. We took a chance to do it because we needed to get a run into him and then open him up, see what we were going to do, like I said. But he came through it in our view in flying colours, you know. So he's a lovely, big, relaxed horse, and Ryan had to catch a hold of him, which is good, that if he does run in a big one next, he'll be ready for it.
Well, it's really been a great day's work. Aidan, appreciate your time. Thanks very much.
Pleasure, Gary. Thank you.